Today our topic is how to improve the quality of crude palm oil, and I will introduce the refining process and equipment. If you have some need or if you're interested in our edible oil equipment, you can enter our live show. Welcome guys, welcome to our live show. Guys, if you have some need, you can enter our live show and communicate with us. I'm Player. And first, let's let me introduce our company. Welcome guys to our live show. I'm doing holdings, and our company is mainly produce the equipment of extracting edible oil, such as palm oil, palm kernel oil, soybean oil, rapeseed oil, sunflower oil, and so on. Every edible vegetable oil. And guys, if you're interested in, if you wanna invest edible oil project, you can enter our live show. I will introduce the equipment of extracting edible oil and introduce the process about this extracting oil. And first, let me introduce our company. Our company is established in 2011, have 14 years experience of manufacturing the equipment of edible oil. And our company is located in Henan Province, Central China. And our company has its own factory, engineer team, and we can provide customized for you. So guys, if you have any questions about edible oil equipment, or if you have some need, you can enter our live show and enter our live show. And if you have any questions, you can type them on the comment area, and I will answer them for you. Welcome guys, welcome to our live show. Today our topic is how to improve the quality of crude palm oil. And first, let me introduce our company. Next, I will use 3D video to see the process and the equipment of refining process. And this picture is our company office. This picture is welcome guys to our live show. Welcome. And our company is may produce some equipment of extracting edible oil, such as soybean oil, rapeseed oil, palm kernel oil, and sunflower oil, and so on. If you wanna invest the edible oil project, such as procurement and pricing process, solvent extracting process, or refining process, if you need this process, this step equipment, or we can provide it for you. We can provide sewing machine or production line for you, and we can support customized for you. Welcome guys to our live show. Welcome. Now I'm introduce our company, and if you have any questions, you can type them on the comment area. Let's go on. And our company has a factory and engineer team, can support special customized. This is our previous project cases, and if you are interested our private project, I can send it for you, and we also can arrange the right sales manager for you to explain our private project. Or if you wanna visit our factory and our office, and we're very pleasure and we very welcome you visit us and communicate with us. Welcome guys to our live show. And our equipment was exported to more than 120 countries and regions. We have many private projects. And this picture is our staff. Our factory covers an area of 47 square meters, and our staff is more than 200. And this is our product. We can provide palm oil, palm kernel oil, and other common oilseed equipment for you. And this is our single machine, such as palm oil and palm kernel oil press machine, or solvent extraction machine and refinery machine. About this process, single machine or production line, all we can provide for you. And about palm presser and palm kernel presser, we have this kind of presser for you. This is single screw palm oil presser. Its capacity is 500 kilogram, and this kind of is double screw palm oil presser machine. And this type machine is high degree of automation, is higher than single screw, and its residual oil rate is lower, and it can increase your production efficiency. And the last one is the palm kernel presser. Its capacity is 500 kilogram per hour. And this double screw palm oil presser, the capacity is 1 ton to 2 tons per hour. This equipment are single machine. And the next is production line. We have palm oil production line and palm kernel oil production line. This is palm kernel and shell separator system. Except the single machine, about the palm kernel oil, we also can provide the production line for you. Okay, the above is the palm oil and the palm kernel oil production line. The next is the common oilseeds production line and single machine, such as about soybean oil, rapeseed oil, and cottonseed oil, sunflower oil, and so on. This equipment is the presser, single machine presser. We have different kinds of this presser. We can provide it according to your need. And if you have some specific If you have some specific requirement, you can type them on common area, or if you have some need, you can find our contact information in comment area and send a private message about you specific requirement or you need for us, and our assistant can reply it for you. We can provide some selection guide or configuration plan and free quotation for you. Some pre-sales advice we can provide for you if you send a private message for us. And the next, this picture is pre-treatment and pricing plan. This is the pre-treatment and pricing workshop. We also can provide pre-treatment equipment or production line for you. And next is refinery equipment. In this process, we can provide 3 kinds of equipment or production line for you. The first one is batch type refinery equipment. The second one is semi-continuous refining equipment, and the last one is fully continuous refining equipment. These kinds of equipment has different capacity, and the automation degree is different. If you wanna suitable use of equipment, we can customize from you special requirement. And guys, if you have some need or if you have some question, you can enter our live show and type them on common area. I can see it and answer it in real time. The next one is solvent extraction plant. This picture shows the solvent extraction machine. The next is our factory. And our company has an overseas warehouse in Nigeria. So guys, if you have some need in foreign, we can provide equipment. We can transport equipment from Nigeria, and it can save you cost and time for you. Okay. This is our company introduction. And guys, do you have any question for us? And this part, the last part, is our customer visit. And we also have customer to visit our factory, visit our company. We all can arrange the right sales manager for you. And if you are interested in our company, for our factory, we welcome you to visit us and communicate with us. And we also have many private project cases. We can show it for you. We can send a document about our private project for you if you have need. Okay. Okay, next let's use 3D video to see. Let's use 3D video to see the batch type refinery equipment. And wait a moment. Let me find the video. And guys, today our topic is how to improve the quality of crude palm oil. If you wanna improve the quality of your crude oil, if you wanna use edible oil sales to match sales channel, you can use the refinery equipment to achieve your goal. Okay. Oh. Okay. This video is right. I like that we see this video to see the process of refinery palm oil refine. Okay. After pricing and solvent extraction oil, many crude oil has many impurities inside, such as phospholipids, free fatty acids, pigment molecular, and odorous molecular. And these impurities will affect the quality and storage stability of the edible oil. And the refining process can solve these problems. So today, let's learn about the batch type refining process. First, let's see what equipment in the workshop. And guys, if you are interested in the edible oil equipment or edible oil process, you can enter our live show. And today our topic is how to improve the quality of crude palm oil. And now I'm using the 3D video to introducing the refining process. Outside the workshop, we set the cooling tower and water jet vacuum pump. And inside the workshop, we use the refining tank, alkaline liquid tank, and the colorization tank, the oilization tank, steam generator, leaf filter, and this room is the thermal oil recycling system. And because during refining process, the temperature will reach 100 degrees to 300 degrees. It is high temperature, so we need a heating system to provide the hand temperature. So we set this thermal oil recycling system, and every day before formal process, we should first open the thermal oil system, and you can see this is This is low-level tank, and the other is high-level tank. After open system, the conduction oil will enter the high-level tank, then flows down into the oil water separator. After separating, the heating effect of the conduction oil can be improved after separating the water and the air of the conduction oil. And after separating the oil, the conduction oil flows down into the thermal oil furnace to heating. And after heating, the conduction oil enters entire pipeline. And after using, the conduction oil will flow back to the oil water separator to separating the oil and to separating the air and the water of the conduction oil. The conduction oil flows down into the thermal oil furnace. This thermal oil furnace is a horizontal furnace. And after heating, welcome guys to our live show. Today our topic is how to improve the quality of crude palm oil, and now I'm using the 3D video to see what process about the refining process. And after heating, the tank conduction oil will enter the entire workshop. And after heating, the conduction oil temperature will reach 300 degrees. And now the refining process is beginning. The crude oil enters from the left side. The first step is degumming, and the second step is deacidification. These two steps is carried out same time in the first two refining tank. And the conduction oil enters the refining tank to provide the heating. The first step is degumming. In this step, we should use phosphoric acid to increase the hydrophobicity of the colloidal impurities. And then we need to add hot water to the crude oil. Then the colloidal impurities will absorb water from clumps and become larger. Next, we should sedimentation the crude oil and stop the conduction oil heating. After sedimentation, the colloidal impurities will be discharged from the bottom of the refining tank. And the next step is deacidification. In this step, we will use acid-base neutralization and add alkali liquid for deacidification. And after this stage, we can get byproduct soap stock, and the soap stock can be discharged from the bottom of the refining tank to the soap stock tank. And the soap stock is an important raw material make soap, so you can sell it for byproduct. And the crude oil can be washed again with hot water to make the crude oil cleaner. Next, the crude oil can be pumped into the decolorization tank. Third step is decolorization. And before formally decolorization, we should use high temperature steam to make the crude oil boiling. Make the crude oil boiling to remove internal moisture. And after boiling, the moisture will flow out through the pipe. And next, in this section, we should vacuumize the decolorization tank to prevent the crude oil from oxidizing. And in this section, we use active clay as decolorization absorbent. The active clay is evacuate 1% to 3% of the oil weight, reactive for half a year, and then the active clay and the decolorized oil is pumped to the leaf filter together. Then you can absorb the color of decolorized oil through the high level mirror. You can observe the color. If it is substandard, the decolorized oil will pumped back to the decolorization tank to decolorized again. The two equipment can be circulated. And the decolorized oil and the standard decolorized oil will be pumped to the decolorized oil storage tank. The below oil not through filtering, so it needs to pumped back to the decolorization tank by press air. Pump back to the decolorized tank to decolorized again. And next, the steam will enter the leaf filter to dry the clay on the filter plate. During drying, some residual oil will flow into the oil water splitter. And then next, the vibration motor will be turned on to remove the clay on the filter plate. And the active clay will fall down. we will prepare a trolley to collect the clay, and the clay is hazardous waste and need to be handled by professional organization. Welcome guys to our live show. And during holdings, we may produce some equipment about the extracting edible oil. And now I'm introducing the refinery palm oil process. If you are interested in this equipment, you can enter our live show. And if you have some questions, you can type them on comment area. And now you can see the last step is the authorization. And in this section, we will use high temperature and vacuum to heating the decolorize the oil for 4 hours to remove the oil's molecule. And after the oxidation, the crude oil will become the edible oil, and then the oil can be pumped to the safety filter for a final filtration. Finally, it can be pumped to the oil storage tank for storage. Okay, the above is the introduction process about the refining palm oil process. If you have any question, you can type them on comment area. And next, I will introduce our equipment. In this process, our equipment is upgraded than before, especially our filter. Okay, in this section, we use the leaf filter because this filter is made of stainless steel. It can reduce the material. It can reduce the effect of material for the quality of the edible oil. And this leaf filter has high degree of automation. It is convenient, and it not need the worker. The other point is our refining tank material. Our refining tank material is used for the stainless steel, because the conventional carbon steel and the high temperature will have manganese element denaturation at high temperature, and it is harmful for human body. So in refinery process, our equipment is changed. Our equipment material is changed for the stainless steel to increase the quality of the refining oil. Okay, next let's see some picture about our equipment. And guys, if you have any question, you can type them on the comment area, and I will answer it for you, and I can see it in real time. Okay, let's see the picture. Today our topic is how to improve the quality of crude palm oil. And today I'm going to introduce the refining process about the crude palm oil. And the refining process can refining these kinds of oil seeds such as soybean oil, peanut oil, rapeseed oil, palm kernel oil, coconut oil, and so on. It is a good process, and in this process we set 3 kinds of equipment. The first is batch type refining equipment, and in this kinds of equipment we have 2 kinds of heating system. The first is electric heating system. Its capacity is 0.5 tons per day to 2 tons per day. And this type equipment is low investment cost and easy to operation, but the capacity is small. So if you want investment a small scale refining plant, this kind of refining equipment is suitable for you. And the other kind is this conduction oil heating refining equipment. Its capacity is larger than electric heating. Its capacity is 1 ton per day to 20 tons per day. And this kind and the batch type refining equipment is easier to operation and has high degree of automation advantage. Okay, let's go on. The next, this picture is our 1 to 5 tons per day batch type oil refining process flow chart. And if you have some special requirement, we can design a process plan for you. And the next is semi-continuous refining equipment. This kind of equipment capacity is 5 tons per day to 30 tons per day, and it's suitable for medium scale oil plant. Its advantage is carried out continuously, and it can improve the efficiency. It can give you higher efficiency and the better effect of the refining oil. And the stability of the refining oil also can be increased. And the next is the fully continuous refining equipment. Its capacity is more than 30 tons per day, and it is suitable for medium and large oil plant. This kind of equipment is fully continuous. It has the highest degree of automation, and it can give you It can give you the high production capacity, and in this process, in the workshop, don't need worker, and this production line use the PLC intelligence control system. And all of our equipment we can supporting the special customized for you. So guys, if you have some requirement or if you have some idea about your project, you can communicate with our sales manager and our engineer. We can give you a plan for you. Okay, next let's see the other equipment. Except the refining equipment, we also can give you fractionation equipment, dewaxing equipment, and winterization equipment for you. The fractionation equipment capacity is 1 to 1,200 tons per day, and the dewaxing and the winterization equipment capacity is 1 to 600 tons per day. The fractionation machine suitable for palm oil and palm kernel oil, coconut oil. It can, after fractionation, you can get different kinds of the oil product, and it can sell for many channels. And the dewaxing equipment suitable for sunflower oil, corn germ oil, rice bran oil, and flaxseed oil. It can increase the color and the using feel for customers, and the winterization equipment suitable for cottonseed oil. The next part, and guys, if you have any question, if you are seeing our live show, you can type your need and the question on comment area, and I can see it and answer you in real time. The next is the refining process. It divided for physical refining process and chemical refining process. All refining process we can provide for you, and we can choose it according to your raw material. And except the above equipment, the other equipment we can support for you is such as a bottle boiling machine and laboratory equipment and oil storage tank. And if you need large-scale cooking oil filling machine, we all can support for you. And during extracting oil production line, we also can provide the single machine for you, such as some cooking oil process machine and pre-treatment, the pre-treatment equipment, and the solvent extraction machine, and the palm oil processing machine. This part is a palm kernel oil processing machine for you. And our company is doing holdings, and we are established in 2011, and we have 14 years experience for manufacturing the equipment of edible oil. And if you are interested in our private project, we can send it for you. If you have this need, you can type them, or you can find our contact information in comment area. to send a private message for us. We can provide some selection guide and the configuration plan and the free quotation for you. Okay guys, next let's see the video to learn about the refining process. In this 3D video, we will learn about the process and the equipment of refining process. And first, let's see what equipment in the refining process. Outside the workshop, we set a cooling tower and a water jet vacuum pump. Inside the workshop, we main use the refining tank, alkaline liquid tank, and the decolorization tank, deodorization tank, steam generator, refilter, and this one. Welcome guys to our live show. Welcome. And during holdings, we can provide some extraction oil equipment for you. And now I'm introduce the refining crude palm oil process. And this one is the thermal oil recycling system. Because the refining process need high temperature for 100 degrees to 300 degrees, so we usually set a heating system in entire workshop. And this system is a thermal oil recycling system. Before formal production, we should open the heating system. And in the system, this is the high-level tank, and the other tank is a low-level tank. And the conduction oil first enters to the high-level tank, then flows into the oil-water separator. After separating the air and water of the crude oil, the heating effect will be improved. And after separating, the conduction oil will fall down to the thermal oil furnace to heating. And now we are seeing is the thermal oil recycling system. After heating, the thermal oil will enter the entire workshop. And after production, the conduction oil will flow back to the oil-water separator. This equipment is the thermal oil furnace. The conduction oil is heating inside. After heating, the conduction oil degree will reach the 300 degree. Okay, this is the thermal oil recycling system. And now the refining is begin. The crude oil enters from the left side. The first step is degumming. And the first step and the second step, degumming and deacidification, is carried out same time in the first two tank. Okay, first step is degumming, and in this step we will use the phosphoric acid. And we use the phosphoric acid to increase the hydrophobicity of the colloidal oil. Then we will add the hot water while stirring, and the colloidal impurities will absorb water and from clumps become larger. Then we can, through the sedimentation, to discharge the colloidal impurities. And the next step is deacidification. In this section, we will use the alkali liquid. We use the acid-base neutralization and add some alkali liquid for deacidification. And after this section, we will get the byproduct substock. This is substock. It will be discharged from the bottom of the refining tank to the substock tank. And the substock is the important raw material of the make soap. The crude oil can be washed again with hot water to make the crude oil cleaner. And after degumming and deacidification, the crude oil can enter the third step. It is the decolorization. This tank is the decolorization tank. And before formal decolorization, we should use high temperature steam to boil the crude oil to remove internal moisture. The moisture will flow out through the pipe, and then we will use the active clay as the colorization absorbent. This is the active clay. The active clay is equivalent 1% to 3% of the oil weight. React half an hour, and then the active clay and the decolorization oil is pumped to the leaf filter together. After pumped, you can absorb the decolorized oil from the high-level mirror to observe the color of the decolorized oil. If it is substandard, the decolorized oil can be pumped to the decolorization tank to decolorize again. And next, after filtering, the decolorized oil can be pumped to the decolorized oil storage tank for next stage. And the below oil, not through filtering. So it is dirty, it requires pump back to the decolorization tank to decolorize again. Now I'm introducing the refining process of the product the edible oil. Guys, if you are interested for the edible oil project, you can enter our live show. Our company is mainly produce the equipment of extraction edible oil. And next, the steam is sent it into the leaf filter to dry the clay on the filter plate, and some residual oil is flow into the oil water spreader. Next, the vibration motor is turned on to remove the clay on the filter plate. And the clay will falls down. We will prepare a trolley to collect, and the clay is a hybridized waste needed to be handled by professional organization. And next is the last step is the oilization. In this section, we will use high temperature steam and vacuum to heat decolorized oil. This method can remove the odorous molecule inside the decolorized oil. And after deodorization, the crude oil will become edible oil. And finally, the oil pumped into the safety filter for final filtration, then can pump to the oil storage for storage. Okay, the above is the refining process introduction. Guys, do you have any questions? Because our live show will be end, and if you have any question, I can answer it for you. And I will waiting for 3 minutes. Guys, do you have any questions for our edible oil equipment or our process? Today our topic is how to improve the quality of crude palm oil, and introduced the refining process to remove the impurities of the crude palm oil or other crude oil. The refining process is suitable for every vegetable oil. It can remove the impurities inside the crude oil, such as phospholipid, free fatty acids, and odorous molecular, pigment molecular, and so on. These impurities will affect the quality and storage stability of edible oil, and this and some crude oil will have some hybridized some harmful impurities. If you don't remove these impurities, it is harmful human body. So the refining process can solve this problem. So if you want to invest edible oil project, if you want to improve the quality of the crude oil, we can use this process, the refining process. Guys, do you have any questions? Our live show will be end. If you have any questions, I can answer them for you. Or if you have some need about the equipment, about the edible oil, we can provide for you. And we can provide the free quotation and the selection guide and the configuration plan. If you have any question or if you have some need, you can find our contact information in comment area, and our assistant can reply it for you. You can send a private message or send an email for us. Okay guys, you can follow us in the next live show will inform for you. Goodbye. Bye bye. I'll see you next time.